Hello friends, in this video I'm going to explain how we can install multiple versions of Java JDK on the same machine and simultaneously work on those. So there are a couple of scenarios where you might need to install multiple Java JDK on your machine. Like you are working on multiple projects and some of those projects are in one version of Java like Java 8 or some of those are in another version of Java like Java 11. So in that case, you might need to switch between those projects and those JDK installation very frequently. So how you can deal with that? And also like there might be scenario like you are working on a project which is based on an older version of Java JDK release like Java 8, and you want to learn the new features and functionalities introduced in an earlier version of Java, in an latest version of Java like Java 11, without interrupting the already installed Java 8 version. So how you can do that? In this video, I'm going to tell you about one tool called SDK Main, which allows us to install multiple JDK into our machine and simultaneously work between those JDKs, switch between those JDKs. So like SDK Main is free to use open source tool developed by open source community. In order to install SDK Main on your machine, you need Bash shell and curl and unzip zip programs to be installed on your machine, which by default comes with Ubuntu and Mac. On Windows, you can install the Bash by installing Git Bash on your machine, and then go ahead with the SDKMan installation. SDKMan can install multiple software development kits, not just Java JDK, but also Groovy, Scala, Kotlin, and Gradle, Maven, Spark, and others as well. And SDKMan also sets the home and the path variable automatically. Like if you switch from Java 8 to Java 11, SDKMan will automatically set that in the path. And if you again switch between Java 11 and any other JDK version, SDKMan will modify the path variables for you. So you do not have to worry about configuring the environment according to that JDK release. So installing SDKMan is very easy. You just need to fire these two commands, and you can check the installation by firing the SDK version command into your command line. And you can also execute SDK help command to see uh, documentation on SDKMan tool. So like in order to install a Java version in your machine, you need to see what is the list of JDK SDKMan supports. So SDKMan using like this SDK list command, SDK list Java command, you can see what are the versions support, what are the JDK versions supported by SDKMan, which you can install on your machine. So if you fire this command, you will see the list of JDK releases which you can install on your machine. So suppose like you want to install one of those JDK release, you can simply fire SDK install Java and then the release version. Okay, and now if and like after firing this command, you will have to wait for some seconds or minutes, and it because it will be downloading the JDK files from the server to your machine and installing that JDK on your machine. And after firing this command, you will see these kind of messages on your terminal, and at then you will see that setting Java and the release as default. So it will set the Java home and the path environment variable automatically for you. You can also see that by firing Java version command and seeing the Java home environment variable. You can again install another version of another version of JDK using the same command with that release, whichever you want to install, like SDK install Java and the release. In the same way, like you can again check the version in order to verify. So like you can see in this screenshot, I have installed like JDK 11 and then JDK 9. uh, okay, you can also like point out your already installed Oracle JDK or any other JDK to SDKMan in order to if you want to switch between that JDK and the JDK installed by SDK using SDK command. Okay, so like these are just the commands which you can use to which you can use to install another version of the JDKs. So suppose you want to switch, you have already installed the JDKs in your machine, and you are working on a project using using Java 8, and you want to switch to another version of Java, like say Java 11. You can simply do that by setting the default Java to 11 by using this SDK default Java, and then this the 11th release of that version. You can also uninstall any JDK you want at any point of time. So you can use this command to uninstall a JDK. Let me just go to terminal and I will show you. So like suppose you want to see all the available, all the supported SDKs by SDK Main, you can type SDK list, and this will show you all the software supported by SDK Main. If I quit from this and if I say SDK list Java, you will see all the Java releases supported by SDKMan. Okay, like there are multiple JVMs, multiple JDKs and JVMs from different vendors like Adopt Open JDK, Amazon, Azure, and this one is Java.net, which is the Open JDK. So as you can see, I have installed Open JDK 14, OpenJDK 11, and OpenJDK 9. And if I check the current version of Java installed on my machine, it is Java 11. And if I want to switch to like Java 14, I will simply say SDK default Java and this 14 version. And if you again check the Java version, you can see the Java version is switched to 14. So I hope this video is helpful to you. I have also written one blog on it. You can go ahead and read that blog. I will mention the link of the blog in the description section. Thanks for watching the video.